Welcome to the Road to Water Issue 4. We're excited about this one. It honestly has some of the best stories I've had the privilege to hear and tell in my life as a fisherman and as a writer. Let's start with a pair of women who've beaten cancer and are talented fly anglers, Lisa Abel and Chris Lewis. Oh, and Lewis, who shared her story with us, has beaten cancer twice. Or how about a muskie nut who is so crazy about these fish that he ties enormous flies and targets them that way exclusively? Speaking of bait creations, we've got a fisherman who creates soft plastic baits with an interwoven mesh baked right in so that they hold a hook and don't tear as easily. And we like stories about Marines and people who create their own media businesses, and Corey McNeese is both. His project, Field to Table Outdoors, is definitely worth your time. Lindsay Agness is a fly fishing guide in western New York who not only regularly puts clients on giant steelhead, but she's fished from Mexico to Alaska. She's helped Project Healing Waters, Casting for Recovery, and has spearheaded movements to help women and veterans become more active and more recognized in the sport. At 87, John Sweeney, after having fished all over the world from Argentina to New Brunswick, is still fishing. This guy's done it all, from tie flies for 8 hours a day to target tarpon, cutthroats, 5-pound brook trout, and well, you name it. Nick Peters is a former client who's been almost everywhere in his own right, and he shares some of his favorite fishing destinations. Roger Stahl and Steve Stafford, two tournament bass anglers, share what it takes to be competitive on the pro circuit. John Javenko is a steelhead nut who talks about his love for these fish and chasing them in upstate New York. Josh Crandall has more incredible steelhead stories you will not believe. How about Alexis Nassar, a young woman who, only in her 20s, has already caught fish on the fly from Lake Placid to the Florida coast? To summarize, we've got Alaska, Argentina, Utah, the Salmon River, tarpon, steelhead, a soft plastic scientist, an 87-year-old angler who's fished everywhere, two women who've beaten cancer, and plenty of fish, a brand new outdoor media company run by a Marine. Oh yeah, and we've got a chapter by a great fishing book from a writer who will make you laugh out loud, Mark Usyk, and a review of another one about the chase for the world record tarpon that you have to read to believe. We hope you love this issue.